Okay, we're live. Okay, what up? It's about the Liby Town platform. And welcome to the episode 21 of Contrast Podcast. Okay, we tried, we thought, we brainstormed to come up with the topic of today. We never had any topic, but we had to be consistent. Okay, we just had to be online. We have to be here so we can talk about everything happening in the industry. So, you guys, this episode is mostly for you guys. Okay, watching us. You guys to contribute today on the topics of today, and I know right now we just have three guys watching online, so you guys can contribute today. Let's talk about everything, anything bothering you, anything you don't see going on in the industry right now, anything you feel like don't sit well with you in the industry, just tell us. So my co-host, Ita, what's up?
I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, you've already said it all. Like today, it was no inspiration,
Yeah, no
no
inspiration.
inspiration. But we're going to try the freestyle format
Yeah.
of podcast. The reason why we have to come up with a topic before we start is because we are doing it live. But other podcasts which are recorded, they record some of them. They record the whole podcast. And then look for the most catchy thing, and
Yeah,
that's
and
what they
use it.
title the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I
so
guess that's what we'll do today.
yeah, we'll just go with that format. So everybody here, everybody watching, anybody who come here, your questions and the answers we'll give will help determine the title of this episode. Or maybe we'll just leave it episode 21, depending on what we talk about. It just
Yeah.
depends. Yeah. So let's start with life
I
update.
guess we
Ita,
start
what's
with
up?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Life update. Let me see what has been happening in my life now. There was something which happened yesterday. Oh, okay. Life update for me is I told you I needed to look for somebody to be working with me, right? I think I
Yep.
mentioned that some time
Yep.
ago. So yeah, so
Yes,
I
boss.
found somebody. I found somebody who will be working who
Yes,
will be working with
boss.
me.
Yes,
Yeah,
boss.
really. How,
Yeah.
how many times you want to say that?
No, but you're
Okay,
boss
so
now.
anyway, so and
Yeah.
I'm still looking for another person. So anybody watching and you know somebody based in Cameroon, based in Yaoundé to be precise, and
Hmm.
has some journalism background or some background in the entertainment world, and they are looking for a job, just let them know. Yeah,
Check it out, CV is
thank you
employing.
so
Oh,
much.
I'm on a new PC out of giving the buzzer. Oh man. Oh man. You see the
Right.
family is growing.
Yeah,
It's growing.
yeah.
Yeah. So since I'm not in Cameroon, I don't know how that can work because I'm looking for guys to manage all my pages. I'm looking
Mhm.
for an assistant and an admin. So I've been looking for that
Mhm.
for the past months. So good morning,
Yeah.
Eze Eze Roy Comedy is online. What's up? What's up?
Hey.
You
Good
see,
morning.
there's no soundbite today. I'll put all those things with time, okay? We are trying to step up the quality and everything. I know the quality now is clear, but we still have those lags. Those lags are as a
Mhm.
result of hardware components which are lacking, which are missing. So I'll add those things with time so that we can have smooth live streaming.
Mhm.
You know, for now we
Mhm.
already have the audio on check. We have the frame rate
Mhm.
on check, so we just need to make the live session like smooth, like stream
Yeah.
smoothly. Yeah. So is it alright? What's happening? Is there anything you want to? Okay. Is there anything you want the family to talk about? Because this is a family meeting. Contrast podcast now is just like a family meeting in in 237.
Exactly.
Yeah. So is there anything you want us to talk about? Table down, like table down your complaint. Matter how the party ever talk.
Mhm.
Table down your complaint. So is there anything?
No agenda for this meeting. No
Yes,
agenda.
no agenda. Freestyle
Freestyle.
meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, life update on my end. Hmm. Just enjoying the summer. Like I went to the beach a couple of days ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think 2 days ago. I think. Yeah, I went to the beach, having fun, flexing. Like, yeah, I'm just taking advantage of the summer. That's just me.
So things are that good that you guys can go out even to the beach.
Yeah.
Corona, no more restrictions. All restrictions cancelled.
Nah, not really. not all restrictions are cancelled, but will be black people who don't hit.
Cool.
Yeah, we are stubborn.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah. It's just crazy when I see like people out there, they really make a big deal of the summertime. I have to get the summer body, summer clothes, summer
yeah,
this. I'm like, it's always summer here, so we don't we don't really care about all that thing, all those things. Like I don't know, the sun is always shining. You can always wear what you want to wear. Just I think it's I have a feeling it's Twitter, yeah. So he was basically saying before Jovi goes, Jovi should give him the opportunity of featuring on a just a 2 minutes 45 2 minutes 45 seconds song.
that's how long his
Yeah.
song is.
Okay, yeah. So he was like just that one like that he should Jovi should give him that opportunity. And Jovi actually
Bless B said
retweeted
the
the
same
two
thing.
tweets.
Yeah, Bless B
Yeah.
actually said the same thing. That Jovi, he
Mm-hmm.
needs Jovi on his track before Jovi retires because Jovi motivated him. Jovi, yeah,
Yeah. And Kosi was like, is Jovi serious? He wants to retire when he has not fixed the issue with the other guy in Douala. So I got the
oh,
feeling
you mean
Mr.
Pete?
Eno is probably in
No,
Douala.
no, it's Pete Bakadze. I guess it's Pete Bakadze.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So it was like you have not settled the issue with the other guy in Douala and you want to leave. Is it what you want to teach the upcoming generation? Then he ended with like no triumph.
yeah. It's almost like when I see this thing, I think about when Lil Wayne said he wanted to retire, and Kendrick Lamar said, "Hey, bruh, bruh, don't do it. I beg. Even if you are the goat, you inspired all of us, like this whole generation or your kids. You just can't retire like that." When Lil was having that problem with Birdman and that money issue, the thing was making him depressed. He just felt like there's no need doing music again if he can't make any money from it. So he just said he'll retire. Kendrick said,
Yeah.
"No, no, nigga, no."
We're not letting you.
Yeah, you are not going anywhere.
Yeah, but I still stand my ground. Like I don't believe it's any retirement for Jovi. I just feel it just is a publicity strategy, in my opinion.
Yeah, publicity stunt. Yeah, Jovi is fun of that. Now anything Jovi does, nobody takes it serious anymore. Why is the stream of today fucking up?
What's happening?
Because under OBS the thing is going on well, but
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube it's freezing as hell.
It's
Uh,
freezing. It's not freezing on my end.
is this still
Oh,
live streaming, or is it my preview that is
oh
messing up?
yes. Yeah, just stopped.
Because I thought,
It's loading.
yeah,
It's loading now.
that's what I'm talking about. It's loading, not like free
Mm-hmm.
froze. It's loading.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's okay. I think that's come back. Yeah, he's back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back.
Okay.
So, yeah, the episode of today is really dry.
Mm-hmm. We have
But a
we
lot of
don't have
no, no,
anything to
no,
talk about.
no, no. The thing about today episode is, topics. The whole week has been full of topics. Yeah, but we
Mm-hmm.
cover them as the topics drop or as they come out. So that's why the
Yeah.
podcast now. The podcast only is just that okay, we give our own opinions on the shows that we have that we talk about. This
Uh-huh.
podcast is for us to
Yeah.
interact with the guys watching us to see what they think about the things we talk about or about the same thing
Mm-hmm.
we give our like our opinions on. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. And right now, I don't think anybody, because the title of it, I don't think the title of it is something they want to know, or maybe it's a question, because
Uh-huh.
I just believe sometimes the title gives the title,
Draws people's attention.
yeah. So,
I might let me see. It seems let me play again. Because it seems this thing has stopped.
on your
Is
end,
it still live on your end?
yep,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
It's still live on your end.
Yeah,
Okay. And it might just be on my end. So your interview with Chick Nick is coming up.
Yeah, interviews. Yeah, we just had. He hit me up yesterday. I think it
Uh
was
huh.
yesterday or the day before yesterday. He hit me up and we had to catch up, and we chopped it up after a long time of staying without talking. And I just said, "Hey, bruh, catching up. Let's just catch up on the podcast. How about that?" He said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Set up a day, and I just sent him the days I have podcasts, and he said he just chose Tuesday. I said, "Okay, yeah, Tuesday we'll do it."
Oh,
And I
okay.
also talked this morning with Senior, that girl. I talked with her this morning. So
Venutina.
no, Tsinya. She's on writing camp. Like writing camp is something that most of these big artists like Beyonce, um, big pop artists like, let's just say Mariah Carey, all these big artists,
Mm.
they find like they look for small artists who still have fresh ideas. They
Mm-hmm.
put them like it's a
Mm.
writing camp, and they write so many songs, and that artist select songs and pay those artists like
Yeah.
ghostwriters. That's how most of these pop stars come up with their songs. So they said
Okay. Okay.
Tina is part of a writing camp, and she'll be on that camp for 2 weeks.
Wow.
That's how they got that song. Brown Skin Girl. St. John wrote it in a bright camp, in a camp that
Uh huh.
Beyonce, when that Lion King album was coming, she had a writing camp. That thing.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so she's among that this time around. I don't know for which artist, I don't know for who, but sometimes always keep down the raps. They don't want anybody to know the
Yeah.
artist, yeah. Until the song comes out, and then you see
So
the writing credit.
so now when they're in that camp, is it like they collaborate and write a song, or everybody writes their own individual song and the artist chooses from all the songs?
You can collaborate with another writer, or you can just write a song by yourself, or you can write a bunch of songs and present it to the person who is in charge of reading the lyrics or trying to see if it coincides with the topic of the project the person is trying to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
that's why it's always, you see advantages of a record label. Record labels spend that kind of money to get those kind of songs.
Yeah.
Like they find these young artists who don't have the shine yet, and they squeeze
Mm-hmm.
the fresh knowledge they still have to keep these old
Yes.
artists relevant. I believe that's what Drake has in his OVO sweatshop.
Okay.
Yeah, a sweatshop is a place where is this kind of place where you have kids, like child labor. That's a sweatshop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just using the word sweatshop because nobody knows how Drake still come up after this long period of time, and nobody knows why, how the guy still bringing up this same energy.
That
Like the,
inspiration, yeah.
yeah, he never like, yeah. Fallon Boy is online. Yo,
Yay. Bonjour,
yeah man.
bonjour, Fallon. I'm all smiles now.
Yes, Muna Gama Muna.
Bonjour.
Yeah. So
Fallon,
like,
what do you want us to talk about? Should we talk
yeah.
about the Liby? Should we, are there some secrets you want to reveal? Like, is there some shade you want to
Wait,
throw?
wait, 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 wait. Why you start now? What? Hi, woman, them. Oh mon Dieu. Oh mon Dieu. So do
I'm
you
talking
want to
to
talk
Fallon
about
now. Actually,
Deliby?
it's not
What
the
has Deliby
audience.
done? No, why did
She's
you have
the
to ask
audience.
about
I'm just
Deliby?
suggesting. I'm just
No.
suggesting that we can talk about like anything she wants to talk about.
Hey.
It's free. It's free. She might decide to talk about it. Yeah.
Mm.
Please, can you guys correct the title of today's live? Say
Yeah.
I'm a man
I, wa-
monitoring spirit.
I don't know. I'm the one who put that title like that. I was talking to Eta, we were talking about retires, and I just
Mm-hmm.
left that thing at retire while I was typing. Okay, I think we
Well,
fixed it. Have you seen the topic of today's episode?
yes, change.
Yeah, it has. Refresh it.
Oh, okay. Is Jovi really retiring? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'll see him in contrast episode 21.
Yeah, when you refresh it, you see it. So Fallon is asking,
Yeah, I've seen
why
it.
didn't I get a notification yesterday? Did you click the notification bell? How about that? Okay, yeah, you
That's why she didn't
subscribe.
get the notification.
Yeah, you subscribe, but did you click the notification bell?
Okay. Is that why she didn't get a notification?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why. Why else? Why else? I'm pretty sure that's why she never got a notification.
Oh, okay.
So who's in the building? I see guys coming into the building. Who is there? Who's there? Who's there?
Hi
So we
guys.
just have something to talk about today. Is Jovi really retiring?
Mhm.
What do you
Mhm.
guys think? Is it a marketing strategy? Does he have a new project coming? But he has a new project coming because he said this is the last time he's getting to the studio. I think so, which means he's working on the
Mhm.
project. And when
Yeah,
artists,
his
yeah,
fifth album.
yeah, and I know when artists always do this thing like they are working on their last project, like that's what Jay Z did. I think 10 years ago before releasing 444, and
Mhm.
that's what the game also does.
Mhm.
That's like a marketing strategy for the project. So it makes fans or everybody rush to that project and buy it because they know that's the
Mhm.
last project coming from that guy.
Mhm.
Sometimes it is a marketing strategy because now you get guys like Blaze B talking about it, Phil B talking about it, Kosi talking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Everybody's
so
talking about it.
yeah, they're telling him
When
not
we
to
thought
retire. So
when we thought that his marketing strategy this time would be responding to Stanley's tweet, but now he has got another like retirement. We didn't see this coming.
yeah, no, but that guy is smart
Very,
because he knew
very
every
smart.
blogger was waiting for. Okay, Jovi said that
Uh-huh.
that blog that has to say that thing, and Boko God is saying that yeah, you
Uh-huh.
know, he knew those guys were waiting for it, so he just came up with boom. This,
Yeah.
this is my last project. I'm getting out with a bang. Like what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What? Whoa! Hold up! Wait, what? So that's what he shock value of what he's doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, you guys let us know what you think. Do you think Joey is
Do you
really
think
retiring?
Jovi is
I am
actually
already
retiring?
my point
For a
of view
f-
is it's not happening.
for a fact, I know artists don't retire. Musicians don't retire. They
But some
listen.
musicians do.
No, let me tell you how this thing happened.
Mm.
Musicians don't retire. The game retires them.
Okay, they just stop having inspiration.
Musicians don't like musician. It's a career,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And that's the game. You're in the
Mm-hmm.
game. So
Yeah.
musicians don't retire, which means they don't quit the game. The game retires
Mm-hmm.
them. That's the game leave them behind. If you get what I mean.
How does the game do that?
Okay. When you just come in fresh, like you're a new artist, everybody, you are the hot topic at the moment. There are times when you become the old school. When your
Mm-hmm.
shine start dying down, when you start slowing down, that's when you realize that maybe fans have moved on to somebody younger, somebody new. That's when the
Mm-hmm.
game retires you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so musicians don't retire. So long as they keep putting out projects that gives results, the kind of results they want, they won't
Mm-hmm.
retire until the game retires them. Like until the game decides to say, okay, we are moving on from you to somebody else.
Yeah. Also, what comes to my mind is once J.K. Rowling, the lady who wrote Harry Potter, she was being interviewed by Oprah, and Oprah was like, "Do you ever fear like to write other projects after Harry Potter because you're always like looking like this Harry Potter was a masterpiece. Will I ever write something that would ever live up to this?" And then you become paralyzed and you don't really do anything again.
Yeah.
And she was saying that she was talking to Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson said he had that fear, like when he had his hits, every time when he's working in the studio, he was like
Mm.
that hit was always chasing like the ghost of past hits. It's like,
Yeah.
will I ever produce something that will live up to that? And sometimes it paralyzes people and they never really produce anything again. I know people who came out with like hits, which I was like, okay, this person will be the next big thing. And then
Mm.
again, you don't hear after that. You don't really hear much from them after. Then I start feeling like, is it that we're paralyzed by the fact that will I ever produce something which was as good as
Yeah,
that?
somebody like Andre 3000. Andre 3000 said he doesn't want to release music because he's scared that the music he will release now will not be like what they knew him for when he was back in the
Mhm.
days of, I think, the 3 6 Mafia. No, not 3 6 Mafia. Like in the days of um, what's the name of that group? Oh man. So he's just saying that the reason he's not putting out music is because he's scared of falling short of expectation. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, because an artist can only compare himself to himself. That's what I always do. I
Yeah.
always compare you to yourself. I cannot say, okay, I'm comparing A to B or B to
Mhm.
Z. Yeah, you can only compare
Mhm.
you to yourself. So
Mhm.
if you feel those kind of, you feel that kind of, that kind of fear. Like
Will
it's
I ever
fear.
do? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
fear holding you back. You're
And
scared
it's
of disappointing, and
paralyzing.
you're
Yeah.
scared of the reaction fans will get after listening to your new stuff.
Exactly. Exactly.
You see,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. But I don't think. Anyway, why I was bringing this up because I don't think that's the case with Jovi. I
No,
think he's
Jovi's
at that
always there.
stage where his fans will like whatever he puts out. Like I feel like Boko Gang members are like diehard fans. Whatever Jovi puts out, they'll probably vibe to it. So I don't think that will be a fear and that will cause him to say, you know what, I'm
I'm
done.
retiring.
I
Yeah.
think I've given even my best.
Nah, I just think it's a marketing strategy for the last project.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to gain more hype around the project before dropping it.
Hmm. Hmm. One fan was even saying many people want to collaborate with you, so you should just use this fit
This
album
last
to
project to
collaborate with
do
all those art.
collabos,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. People anyway. The thing with Cameroonians is we expect a lot from our artists. Sometimes the lot that
When
they are
the
willing to
infrastructure
give, we
is not
expect a
there,
lot.
listen, we expect a lot from the artists, but we are not able to support them or give them the support to make them, to give
Mm-hmm.
them the motivation to keep doing what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I believe 90% of Cameroon artists do music as a hobby. That's not their main source of
Yeah.
income.
Mm-hmm.
It is not. So sometimes when you see them saying, "Oh, fuck it, I'm laying back from music," I understand
Yeah.
why. The same thing Eddie told me. Like he had to fall back, regroup, put his life together, like
Mm-hmm.
make his life stable before coming back to music because he knows music will not be the source of his revenue. Like he had a kid and just say, "Okay, no, I need to have some revenue." Like he even said, "Artists get a job."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that line when you said
yeah.
artists get a job. I was
Yeah,
like,
because you need to
oh.
get a source of revenue that will keep you afloat while you're trying to gain success in the music route. Because when you want to gain success in the music route, you're looking for financial freedom. That's what music, the success in
Mm-hmm.
the music field will give you financial freedom. But while you don't have
Mm-hmm.
financial freedom, you need to have something that will keep you afloat, that will pay your bills to do everything. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
maybe yeah, that's one of the reasons it has been almost 6 years since the last time I released a song.
Mm-hmm.
So since then I've just been a YouTuber, just doing YouTube, and just from what I'm getting from YouTube, I just feel reluctant releasing actual music again because
Yeah.
yeah, because if I'm doing great this way, why should I go back that way? Sometimes because I'm passionate
Mm-hmm.
about it, I just record. Up to today I still record, but releasing it,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have the time to market it. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
retirement,
Mm-hmm.
that retirement thing, the game retires you, you don't retire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So true. But I like in my life, I know I have to do a lot of things. There's so many things I have to do. Like
Mhm.
I'll not just be YouTube. For me, YouTube is like a channel to get to the other things.
You want to do rock climbing?
What? Rock
R-
climbing.
rock climbing or
Yeah.
skydiving?
Stair climbing.
No, rock climbing or skydiving. Like this guy that climb cliffs.
No.
Or sky.
Skydiving for me is even the crazy. Like I don't think I'll ever do that. Like for me, it's just
Yeah,
crazy. Why?
that's white
Why?
people stuff.
I
Mm-mm.
saw I saw Daphne on
Yeah.
Instagram. She went and did skydiving. I was like, girl, what?
Do you see what Falan
What?
said?
Let me see. Him retiring will even be an advantage for this young and fresh rappers to shine brighter. You know, she has a point because And also, I think you have mentioned something in that line, like when Jovi is quiet, new people shine. Don't you think like
Yep.
if Jovi goes on retirement, a lot of people will come up?
You hear Ngoma, Cleo Gray and Kiko, you
Yeah,
start hearing them. If I'm those guys, I'll
yeah.
just get into the studio and I'll start recording songs in such a way that when I hear that Jovi is out, no, because right now
Uh-huh.
the attention is mostly focused on that word he's retiring and the last project he's finna
Mm-hmm.
drop before going on retirement. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be recording, waiting for when that project will drop. Once that project drops, I give myself 3 months after the project drops and the heat is dying down. I just start releasing every week. Just start
Mm-hmm.
recording now. Record when he retires. But I just know he's not retiring. He's just hype. But I'm just saying for somebody
Mm-hmm.
like benefit of the doubt,
If
just
yeah.
record a lot. Like just record when he retires or drop the project, like he said, so-called retire. Because Jovi has something when he drops a project, he stays for over like 5 months without releasing music. He
Mm-hmm.
just vanished, like he just
Mm-hmm.
stay quiet for some time. Then when he has a project
Mm-hmm.
coming, he starts the beef again. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And I think that's why he's able to create good content because like most people to be creative artistically, you have to zone out,
yeah,
right?
you need to
You have
recharge.
to yeah, I remember I was watching the Lady Gaga interview and she was like when she's recording, when she's being creative, she has a house where she stays away from everybody and just does
Yeah.
what she does there. Then when she's done she can come and socialize with people.
That's
Yeah.
why I said Drake has a sweatshop.
Mm-hmm.
Drake has a sweatshop. Yes. Place where these young artists come there record songs for him.
Yeah.
Eric Asongani is here. Hello. What's up?
Hey, Eric.
Almost 30 minutes late.
Welcome.
But we good though.
Yeah, we're happy you made it.
Yeah. We're happy you made it.
Hmm.
So what do you think about the topic of today? Is Jovi actually retiring? Or is he just bluffing?
Is
Or is it a
it
marketing strategy?
marketing? Yeah. Uh, I saw this quote today, which made me think a lot. So, in fact, I heard it from somebody. It says, "When the dream comes, the work starts."
Yeah.
So you're dreaming of something, and you feel like I'm working hard to get there. But that when the dream actually comes, that's when you
Yeah.
actually start working. That's when you have to put in the late nights and the sleepless
The
nights
10,000
sometimes.
hours. Yeah, the 10,000 hours of
Yeah, I was
work.
like, this makes sense. I mean, if what I'm getting, like, even after the 10,000 hours, when you get to your goal,
To your target. Yeah.
then the
You
real
need to
work
work to
starts.
keep it.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to work to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
not,
And if
because
some,
there's nothing more frustrating than having something and losing it and trying to get it again.
yeah,
Woo! Mm-mm.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
I
that
was
shit
like,
hurt.
so I feel
I
like
went through that.
I'm overworking myself.
No, I went through that shit. Mm-mm. I
Uh-huh.
went through it. Yeah. I had something and I lost it and trying to get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
It haunts you all the time. Every time you try to do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
like
Eric, what's
you're
up? What do you think? Is Jovi retiring or is he just bluffing? Is it a marketing strategy for his new project?
mhm.
Hmm.
Marketing strategy.
No, I just
It's
believe it
not
is.
happening. Do you
I d-
think if he retires, do you think his fans will have to look for another person or they'll just be like, I'm done with music. I'm done
no,
listening to any
no,
Kenyan music.
no. They'll look for somebody who is similar to him. They'll look for any
Uh-huh.
artist who I can say they can rally back. And let me see the closest person to him. Maybe they'll run towards Pascal. I don't know.
Pascal has stopped. Pascal, like, he retired silently. He doesn't sing anymore.
No, like I said, the game retires you. You don't retire from the game.
Eric says, I think he's bluffing. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's what we've been
I think
saying here.
everybody feels
Everybody
Jovi is
thinks he's
bluffing.
bluffing. Yeah,
Yeah. Although there were some people who were making comments like, Grind, you have done it, go and rest. Your legacy will remain for I don't know like if they actually believe it or you're just trying to be nice, but I don't think anybody will believe it that Jovi actually wants to retire.
they were trying to be nice. That's just what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
like,
The
is
whole
it? The game retired
Yeah.
Pascal. Pascal did not retire. The game retired him. People stopped fucking with him. That's what I mean by
People
the
still
game
fuck
retires you.
like Pascal released music and people were vibing to the music. He just stopped, so people were no
No.
more vibing to the music.
Mm,
This song for Mimba Mimba, really Mimba
yeah.
Mimba, people
Where did
vibe to
that
it
song
now.
go? No way. How far did that song go?
It went foul because before I like at that point in time when that song came out, I was not really a fan. I was not really that into the whole Cameroonian entertainment scene, but I heard about that song, so it had to really go far in order for me to hear about it.
Hmm. So that's how you categorize your
Pascal.
hit songs.
Of
Okay.
course not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Even
it doesn't.
Pascal's manager, that guy they call him Rulo. I see him now with Ngoma around. I
Mhm.
saw him down Ngoma's video B.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think when Jovi retires, I don't know who really sounds like Jovi. Who sings the kind of music he sings? Let me see. That guy should rally behind that person. If in case he
What
retires,
about Tata? What about Tata?
nah, not that. The person will not be in Nubia music. I doubt it.
If he even retires, or he will just retire as a musician, or will he also retire as a producer? Like
No,
if he
no,
retires, what
no,
happens to his
no.
artists, all the people he
No,
produces?
I don't think he'll retire as a producer. He can retire as an artist. That one, maybe that can be possible. But though I think he's bluffing, but that can be possible for him to retire as an artist and focus as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
At least being more behind the scene.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
And I think we even spoke about that last week where we are talking about Bless B.
Mm.
I think it was King Clinton would act like should Bless B just focus on behind the scenes, and we're like, it might be a strategy, it might work, it might not work. Who knows? So all the one of you guys listening now. So we actually just put this topic just now. We had no
Yeah.
topic to talk
Yeah,
about
no topic
today.
before.
So if you
Maybe
have,
most guys who are just seeing it
yeah,
now, they are seeing by the episode 21 on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe most guys are seeing the episode 21.
Uh-huh. So if you have any questions, there's something you want us to talk about, feel free. Let us know. We would like to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe he will retire, but he will come back as Jay-Z did several times in the past. That's
Yeah,
it.
Jay Z has said that so many times that this is my last project. Then he released another one. This is my last project. He released another one. He said it again. This is my last project. Now 444 came.
But with Jay-Z's case, do you think he's just saying it for the marketing, or he actually believes it's his last project, but then he gets inspiration again and decides to hit the hood?
Hey, artists don't retire. The game retires them.
Mm-hmm.
When people stop
Okay.
fucking with you, you retire. You're out, over and out.
So do you think um when Jovi has this gap where he doesn't sing, is that people don't know he doesn't have fans again?
No, I think if he drops this project, let me tell you something. The reception of this last project he's about to drop, okay? Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
marketing, Eric. Um, this last project he's about to release, the reception of this last project will determine if he'll retire or not.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
he cannot drop this last project and it does really well and he say I'm retiring. Mm-mm. If it if it flops, he will retire. If he doesn't do as much as well as his last projects, he will retire. But if it does more than his last projects, no, he'll know that he still got some
You're
flame,
not.
some momentum. Yeah, he still has some foot in the street, so he'll continue.
Anyway, I think we'll just wait and see because I know when Jay Z did that last project that I think he even did the collaboration with Linkin Park.
Mm.
Um project was highly received, right? People really enjoyed that and they loved the whole mixture of rap and rock, and it was like a hit. But then he
Mm.
still went on this long break, so who knows? Who knows? And
He
Jovi of
wanted
recent
to
he has
focus
been
on his
preaching the
business.
whole, yeah, he has been preaching the whole positive vibe kind of environment. I also feel if at all he's thinking of leaving, is because he's like, okay, my marketing strategy has been beef with this person, call out this person, and it's not very positive. So I want to go the whole positive vibe kind
So
of
you think
route.
he's trying to
So
rebrand?
that's what I'm thinking. It might be that because he has
Even
been doing a lot of
even
hashtag positive
no.
vibe. I'm like,
Even if Jovi retires now, I mean, even if he rebrands now, that won't last for long. You know, good shit don't last. Positive energy don't last.
really? What? What are you talking about? I know a lot of whose brand is built out of positive energy and it lasts. Like
Oh.
Daphne, one of the biggest in Cameroon, her brand is not positive energy. Salatiel is not positive energy. I'm thinking of the biggest people in Cameroon.
Salatiel replies some kind of shade that you give him. At least he dives into the negative energy time. When he replies, you see bloggers talking about it.
Okay, then what about Daphne?
I don't know. I think I'll figure it out, but I think it's positive vibe. So Eric just asked a question. What do you guys think about Mr. Leo and his situation with Alpha Beta Record? Okay. The news about Mr. Leo concerning Alpha Beta Records. Okay, so we talked about it last episode, right? We talked about it last episode.
Yeah.
So we talked about it for
Mm-hmm.
over 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So what we think about Mr. Leo and Alpha Beta Records? For me, I already thought Mr. Leo's brand, his branding, is working for him. So if Alpha Beta
mm,
Records thing, he just believe everything that he could get while being on the Alpha Beta Records, he can still get it by himself. Even Salatiel, hell, Salatiel said it. Like Salatiel observed, you know, before
mm,
he put up that kind of post and said, okay, I can see that he's on the right track. He's a big enough artist to accommodate, like Lion Production can accommodate him, and the rest. It means he has observed it and said that everything that Alpha Beta Records could give him, he has it now. So I don't see why other guys who know nothing about music are trying to, or the business side of music, I think, are trying to give him heat or flack for his branding. His branding is working for him. It has been working for him, and
mm-hmm.
nobody knows his goal. Nobody.
Yeah.
You don't know if he's aiming to be
Okay.
like Drake or he's aiming to conquer Cameroon or just Africa. But I think his branding is working for him. Nobody knows until he proves or
Okay.
show otherwise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned what Salatiel said, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else do you think Salatiel would say? Like if Salatiel doesn't feel the record level is not strong enough, do you think Salatiel would say that?
He will say nothing about the record label, but he will just say Mr. Louis is going out. He will not emphasize on that point. He will just say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Louis is going out and good luck to him and his endeavors. Like hell. Like what most record labels in Cameroon said, like Big Dream when Loco left, or even when Kosi left, and even when who again left? When
Magasco.
Magasco left, you see all those guys say, hell, we wish them well in their endeavors and we hope their journey, the path they take, will take them to a great place. And yeah, he would have said those kind of cliche kind of things. But he emphasized that,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm just
Lion Production.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're saying?
Yeah. No, I'm saying because Salatiel made a similar statement for Aquando. He also said Aquando will handle Blessed, blah, 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 go follow him, blah, 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 those kind of thing. So he made a similar kind of statement. So for me, it's true what he said was all positive, but I just feel like Salatiel now he's going the route of politically correct. He's not being that I will tell you whatever I truly think. It's not like what is politically correct to say, I will just say. So I don't really count much
Yeah,
on
that
what
can still be the
Salatiel
case.
says.
Yeah,
Like,
that can still be the
yeah,
case. Yeah.
hmm yeah. So you said you're like it's true. Like you said, we spoke about it for a really long time, and it was like people are calling out Mr. Leo. He's not. He don't think he's ready to take that leading position, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's all rooted from the fact that maybe the goals that people have for Mr. Liu is not the goals that Mr. Liu has for himself. So he might have his own goals and he's using the strategy to get his own goals. But
Mm-hmm.
the recommendation that I myself like, I would if I had to say something to Mr. Liu, I also give those the similar kind of recommendation. And the Fab Chi also said something. The recommendation he gave was a recommendation for other achievements, probably not the ones Mr. Leo wants. So yeah.
Yeah, but Mr. Leo never expressed if he wanted all those things. So, um,
Mm-hmm.
Eric has said something, a great point, like he's afraid for Alpha Beta Records. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I am too. Mr. Leo was like
Why?
the breadwinner of Alpha Beta Records. Mr. Leo made Alpha Beta Records. It's just more like Big Dream Entertainment. Local made Big Dream what it was. And
Mm-hmm.
when he left, they had somebody who could succeed him, like Kosi came in. And not for long, Kosi left.
Mm-hmm.
And I've
Mm-hmm.
noticed women don't do well under Big Dream Entertainment. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
Chris Mo came and left because
Mm-hmm.
she said something like she wasn't given the attention she needed and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's marketing. It's all about. So me too. I'm afraid for Alpha Beta Records, to be honest.
Yeah. But don't you think Miss Salatiel himself, with his name is strong enough to carry the whole record level?
I don't think so.
Do you know he's working on an album? What's the name of that album? Is it This Is Africa or so? Where he's
Yeah,
going to be
that
collaborating
no,
with
the
people
first single
from
from
like
that
all over
album is that
Africa.
Ayagayo that flopped and he went back to Anita. So I don't think guys are ready for him yet to drop that kind of a project.
But he's like I'm saying, like his plans, if it's successful, like he wants to work with South Soul. He was talking about Amanda Black. He was talking about people from different countries, and these are big names in their various countries. If they have hit tracks to introduce Salatiel to all these different audiences across Africa, which I think will really be a good thing. I think Salatiel has gotten like the people. Why I don't compare Big Dreams to Salatiel is the people who founded Big Dreams are not artists who like have made a name for themselves. But
Yeah.
Alpha Beta Salatiel has made a name for himself in the musical world. So I think just him alone in Alpha Beta will be able to handle it for the meantime. Though I think he made a statement like they are probably looking for other people to sign. I think they're always looking. So who knows?
Yeah.
So for me, I don't really have much worry
Yeah,
about
so
that.
Latina focus on his
Like,
solo career, like, but I believe Mr. Leo
mm-hmm,
is the powerhouse of Alpha Beta Records. Now that he's left, I'm afraid for Alpha Beta Records. That's what I think.
mm-hmm, yeah,
He was like the powerhouse. Like when Alpha Beta Records go for a long period of time without a hit, when Mr. Leo drops, bang, it brings them back to the light. You know. So
mm-hmm.
now, yeah, now with this, worried for them. I'm worried for
I'm not.
Salatiel,
I'm
not like
like,
for them, like for Salatiel.
Salatiel is doing his thing. Of recent,
Who is signed to Alpha
African
Beta
youth,
Records except Mr. Leo and Salatiel? I just want to know.
there were other people, but I think they have all left now. All
You
these
see?
ASCAP, Lesbi, all of them have
You
left.
see? Yeah, because I don't think the structure of Alpha Beta Records was meant to accommodate all those guys. And Mr. Leo was the only
Mm-hmm.
guy that if the formula was working for him.
Yeah, in the beginning they started as a two-man thing, no? So it was like
Hmm.
I can produce beat, you can sing, let's do this thing. So it wasn't like they not start like a business. It was more of like this brotherly relation. Like I know of somebody who wanted to sign Mr. Liu at one time. Like was come on money, I want to sign you. He even had meetings with Mr. Liu,
Mm.
but they have this their bond like not the money you're going to give me. I probably have more money if I go with you, but I'll stick with this guy, loyalty.
Family
So it was
thing.
not really like a business structure, it was just a friendly thing. But it seems like Lion Record is still related to Alpha Beta. I had that feeling at one point in time when I was not very certain about is Salatiel with Lion, is it with Alpha Beta. I felt like Lion was like a child of Alpha Beta, was like under Alpha Beta. But now that Mr. Liu has made his announcement, I've left, I'm doing my own thing. So I don't know anymore. Like my impressions has changed about that situation.
But I knew that from the beginning that Lion was like part of Alpha Beta Records. I knew it
Mm-hmm.
from the beginning. It's like Cash Money and Young Money. Though Lee Wayne will
Okay.
forever say he's on his own, doing his own thing on Young Money. Cash Money is still part of it. But now Mr. Lee has
Yeah.
left, which means all his royalties, everything Salatia doesn't have any back end
Yeah.
on it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he said it's according to the press release of Mr. Leo, which mean Lions Production will still be working with Alpha Beta Records. I just think it will be the
Mm.
production side of it. I think Salatia will still be able to produce for Kamani and Gomez. I
Mm-hmm.
just think you'll still be on the production side of it. But for the financial side of it, like a sponsor of video shoots, photo shoots, and the rest, I don't think Alpha Beta Records will be in charge of all those things. I just
Yeah,
think you'll be
but
on the production side of it.
do you think like if Salati has to produce for Kamani, will Mr. Leo have to pay him or he'll do it for free? Will he do it for I'm part of this business I'm part of this business, or you have your own business, pay me my money. I'm just a
It may
businessman.
be it may be on royalties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they might work for royalties. Like I have this percentage of
Mm-hmm.
the. I don't think royalties work in Cameroon. Eric, what do you think? Royalties don't work in Cameroon. I just think upfront payment is the best thing to do in Cameroon because if you work with royalties, if the song doesn't blow, you work for free. But in the Western
Mm-hmm.
world, when they do it for royalties, they know for a fact that they're going to get something out of that release, that song when it drops.
Mm-hmm.
But in Africa, here, royalties, you're just gambling. You're just gambling if you should work for free or you should wait for something big. And most producers in Cameroon don't understand the royalty, the effect, and the power of royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I've been complaining or talking to IVO about it. Royalties, like all the
Mm-hmm.
hit songs Malok has were produced by IVO. So if he had royalties, like sign a royalty or
Yeah.
distribution partnership deal on all those tracks, you know how much money he will make every time Malok go for a show, and every time
Yeah.
Malok has to perform any of those songs, he has a check from it. So
Mm-hmm.
most guys don't understand royalties in Cameroon. So that's one way, Eric. That's one way, but I don't think Cameroon producers still understand how that works, and I don't
Yeah.
think
Also,
it will have an effect.
yeah, but the thing too in Cameroon is like people just take a lot of things for granted. Even when you have a document, people still
Mm.
take it for granted because the law is not really followed that way. You can still go and bribe this person, and you get out of
There's
certain
no
deals.
music law
So
in
it's just
Cameroon. Just take for example, if an artist takes
yeah.
somebody to court in Cameroon, all those old parties they'll
Mm-hmm.
say, "C'est quoi? Il a pris ma musique. Puis
Yeah.
quoi? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
What can exactly.
Il a pris quelle
Exactly.
musique?"
So it's yeah, so just imagine if IBO had signed some royalty thing with Malox, and then Malox has a show and he wants to go and get some money from Malox for the show.
Yeah,
Like that probably would not end well. I don't think it would. Yeah, a
yeah.
lot of things
So,
are just taken for granted.
but me, if I have to produce for any artist in Cameroon, I'll go for the royalty route. Every
Mm-hmm.
stream I have a percentage. Every show you go for, if in case the DJ plays that song, you perform that song, I have a certain amount of money which I have to be paid for that song.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it is every one time they play it, if it is 5,000, okay. If it is 2,000, 3,000, okay. But once they play the song, you perform the song on every show. I have a percentage of each song that I have. Like if one artist have that kind of songs, like hits, somebody like Blaze B Aquando who has so many hits, or Sango Eddie
Yeah.
who has
Mm-hmm.
hits for other artists. If he had that royalty deal, like every time the artist go for a
Mm-hmm.
show and perform, he has money. He keeps
Mm-hmm.
making money. That's why you see most of these Western artists, like these Atlanta artists, like producers, they make too much money. Like their own record labels, their own estates, they are millionaires just because they produce a lot for so many guys. Even small artists, big artists, they just produce for everybody. And the
Mm-hmm.
royalties add up. You see at the
Yeah.
end of a month, you see a producer, just you hear that he's having his check. His check is coming in for $250,000. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, royalties pay a lot. Like the more songs you
Mm-hmm.
produce, that's the more revenue you already have. It's just like buying land. When you produce a song, you've
Yeah.
bought land. When you send it out, just know you have money out there that will keep on paying you as long as that song keep making money for the record label or for the artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so long as the
Yeah.
artist is relevant.
Yeah, even look at like the song Happy Birthday. I didn't know that if you sing that song like in a movie, you have to pay the person, like the people behind the song. If you're filming a movie and you sing Happy Birthday to you, somebody
Yeah,
has to be paid for
a
that. And I was
licensing,
like,
yeah.
what? I'm like, what? I use my voice and sing happy birthday. I have to pay somebody for it. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But those things, I remember Salate was talking
That's why
about an
you hear
experience.
guys using "Happy Birthday to you."
Exactly.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah. That's like
Happy
that's why.
birthday.
Yeah.
They don't want to use the
Or
regular one.
else, yeah. Or else you have to increase your budget.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was just saying that's what I remember. Salate was telling a story about like something that haunts him. It when he just got in the music world. Then he did a project for some people. He even featured in the video. They had to pay him certain money. Then when he went for the money, they threatened his life. Like if he's again or beat him or do what to him or
Because those
bring
songs
that.
never did anything. Those artists were small artists. They never made no money from the music. So they are still
Yeah.
even angry that they even spent money to produce the project, and the money they are
Uh
not
huh.
receiving anything from the music. And you as a producer, you're coming to ask us money when we haven't made any money from the music. Damn,
But
I'm
how does no one
frustrated. If I were the,
concern me?
hell, if I'm the one, I'll beat your ass too. Because I'm here angry that I've
How does
wasted
it
money.
concern me?
That I'm here
Does
angry
it
that I've
concern
wasted money to
me?
make something that I don't
I've
even
done.
understand. And yeah, so
Oh,
that I don't even
I've done my
understand. And you're coming
job.
here. Yeah, you've done your job, but you did the job on the what grounds? Was it royalties? Were you doing the job that will get paid when the song makes money or when we go for shows? What were the grounds?
Paid.
Maybe he, yeah,
Paid.
you get paid. That's why when if I were the one, I'll even beat you. Like, oh,
Hold up. For example, right? You pay
yeah,
your child's school fees. The child
yeah.
fails the GCE. Do you go and ask the child the school back for the money? No.
No, but you've
The child
already
has failed.
paid for it. If they paid Salatiel
Yeah.
before doing it, that would be a different case. We'll be satisfied. Those guys
Uh
now
huh.
have themselves to blame. But they did not pay Salatiel, so they are angry that they spent money. Maybe they spent money to do the video. And they
Okay.
are even angry about the money they spent for the video to do the project, and they are still disgruntled. Like, have you ever seen somebody who had a business that failed?
Okay. Now let me use another example,
That's
right?
the
Let me
most
use another
frustrating
example.
motherfucker to be around.
Let me use another example. You borrow money from a bank
Yeah.
to start a business, and
Yep.
the business fails. The bank will not come and seize your house and all those things if you don't give them their money back.
If you have a house, they will. But if you don't have anything that you can give the bank, they should fuck off.
Yeah, but and like the law is like the bank will come for its money, other than seizing your car, they are seizing whatever they are seizing, whatever you sign as collateral, they are coming to take it away. Because I've already given you the money, they need their money. But like I've provided a service. We made this contract. It was the contract was not based on if you make money on the project or not. It was like I do this for you, you give me my money. If not, it's crazy. But it was Cameroon and it was like he was scared for his life, so he just let it be. And it still happens even in other big corporations. He was talking the other day about his song on CRTV, the song he did for Bad Angel. It was like up to now,
Yeah.
he has not gotten a check for it up till now. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
even his money he won in that MTN show, MTN was still trying to delay giving him the money. Like Eric
Mm-hmm.
has just summarized everything we are saying right now. The Cameroon music industry is not organized. That's the problem
So
with the industry.
disorganized, so
That's the problem with the
disorganized.
industry. It's not organized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
So when we
disorganized.
figure this
At
shit out,
least,
everything will be fine. Like we don't have
yeah,
structure. Like we don't have like
nothing.
when you record a song, you have to take it to the. That's why you have in the USA. Even now, artists in Cameroon, you even register your song on the IRRCA, something like that, International Recording Association. S-
Mm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's yeah, that's how. I just got a message here. Oh. So that's how it is. So if Cameroon has something like that that governs or protects art, like what the fuck, that protects intellectual property, Cameroon doesn't have any
Mm-hmm.
organization like that. If we have it, then we'll
Mm-hmm.
be fine. This,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no law
Yeah.
and good structure to organize it, Eric. Yeah, you're right. So we don't have those kind of companies, those kind of firms that when a record label is created, they register under those companies or they license their songs through that company. That the company
Mm-hmm.
protects the every party, every person who took part in the production of each property, each art. They protect each of them their interest.
Mm-hmm.
So when the royalty come, it is not like the record label to split those royalties. It is the company that like the IR what the International Recording Association. It is their job to split the royalties. That's why you see on iTunes when you see
Yeah.
this person featuring this, the person if the person has an iTunes account or Spotify account, The revenue is sent to the person too. His percentage is sent to him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's how it is.
It's crazy. So who has to put all those structures in place? Is it the artist or is it the government who has to do all those things?
It's a businessman. Any
Mhm.
businessman can do it.
Mhm.
Any businessman who has relationships with the justice department can just say, you know what, I want to I want to create something that nobody has, and I want to protect it. Talk with a friend who is like a part of the justice system, and they just create that thing and start it. Anybody can do it.
Mhm.
A businessman, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, but the issue with businessmen in Cameroon don't like working with Cameroonian artists.
Hmm. That they will do what?
They don't like working with Cameroonian artists. Many of them have had bad experiences, so it's like
Yeah,
I
because
don't want
most
to go
Cameroon
in that
artists are
direction.
ignorant. Yeah, most Cameroon artists
Mm.
are arrogant because they believe they know too much. They
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
they just
Even it
they
most
just think
times
views
business
is too
posts,
much money. They
yeah,
just
most
think
times
views
business posts start up with like a brand deal, and sometimes they have a bad experience with working with that artist in the
because
brand deal. So
they
they're
don't
like, I don't
recoup
want
the
to
money
work
they
with this
spend on the
artist
artists
again.
for the brand deal. They don't recoup
Mm-hmm.
the money because
Yeah.
first of
Mm-hmm.
all they go sign brand deals with artists who don't know how to leverage their brands. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you as a
Yeah.
businessman, you're seeing that artist as a market, as somebody who has the ability, who has the following, who has the potential of
Mm-hmm.
selling. Clinton, you're late.
Mm-hmm.
We started early
Mm-hmm.
today. You thought we'll be 1 hour, 30 minutes late as usual. We started early today.
Right.
You're late. And we are almost done. We'll be finishing in 3 minutes. So, Clinton, what do you think about the topic of today? Maybe you make us extend. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what was I saying before Clinton came in?
You're talking about artists working with business people, their unprofessionality and all that.
Yeah, because those business guys like, run towards those artists because they believe that maybe this guy he's in a position to market what we're presenting to him, you know. But when they sign those kind of deals, because the artists see that the brand is approaching them, they just okay, they know that they have the leverage. They order some kind of big amount of money, and at the end, they don't deliver. Like they don't market, they don't give a return to the project. Like
Mm-hmm.
the products don't even sell, you know,
Mm.
because the artists don't even know how to leverage the brand they have.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Everything
Anyway,
is
I
already
don't know.
signaling low battery. My headphones signaling low battery. The camera signaling low battery. Everything.
Oh. How long have we been going for?
2 minutes to an hour.
Oh.
We
Then I
almost clock
think
an hour
we
today. So King
yeah.
Clinton, we are sorry you're late today. I think we'll cop out. We're bouncing. So thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Alice, for showing up. Better late than never.
Yeah.
So thank you for showing up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing you guys only on Monday,
Monday.
right?
Thank you, Fallon Mo. Thank you, Ezeroy Comedy, Eric, and Clinton.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. So